Hello, magical people. Hope everybody's doing very well. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. We're here for the Daily Astro Show, where every day, Monday to Friday, we look at the astrology horoscope and what the heck is going on with the stars affecting below as above, so below. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And as always, before we get into the astrology, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channels and the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. The link is in the description box below. And also, we've got over at ascensionorganites.com, our lovely Carla over there has new shungite silver jewelry, handmade using silver and elite shungite. So you guys can go check that out at the link below. So yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. And it's so interesting. The astrology doesn't lie, okay? I did the Beyond Astro weekly forecast yesterday, Sunday, December 1st. It was the middle of the night here for me in Belgium, where I am at the moment. And right after I did the Beyond Astro, Hunter Biden got pardoned by his dad, Joe Biden. Okay. And I want to say supposedly, okay, because this whole situation is just so weird, and I got to be mindful what I say because we're multi-streaming on YouTube and Rumble. You guys know that, but we all know this situation doesn't make sense. It's weird. Who's really in charge here? Who's really who here? Who's really real here? Okay, that's all I'll say about that piece. But I said yesterday on the Beyond Astro weekly forecast that there will be some news that comes out this week regarding politicians, government, political people that will be not very nice to hear, that will be confusing and possibly hard to understand. And I think many of us were maybe expecting this, that Hunter Biden was going to get a pardon. But yeah, the fact that it's already happened is pretty wild. And, you know, we've got Sun square Saturn this week. We've got Mercury retrograde this week, Mercury in opposition to Jupiter. So information overload and confusing information and dismantling of people's beliefs going on as well. And I saw a clip on social media today of all the times that Hunter Biden and the current press secretary said that they will not pardon Hunter under any circumstances. And now we're here and they are. So it's just lies after lies after lies. Neptune in Pisces with Saturn in Pisces. It's a movie. There's lots of lies. So this is a week, you guys, where, again, with the Sun in square to Saturn and Mercury in opposition to Jupiter and Mars going retrograde, and I know I'm talking a lot about this week, but if it affects this day as well, there will likely be other news as well that comes out that maybe isn't what we necessarily want to hear over here on Team Freedom, but it's very important to remember that a lot of what is going on is not as it seems, okay? Not everything is as meets the eye. Does that make sense how I just said that? Not everything is as it meets the eye. I hope that makes sense how I just said that. I am really feeling this Mercury retrograde. So don't believe everything you see. There's more to the picture that is going on here, big time. So this week, quite a bit of funky stuff going on. If you didn't see my Beyond Astro weekly forecast on Beyond Mystic, go check that out where I break those transits down in more depth. Today specifically, we've got the Sun in Sag, Moon in Sag. Moon is going to be ingressing into Scorpio soon. Into Capricorn soon, its detriment sign. So we can be, as a collective, you know, very focused on seriousness, responsibility. We can be receiving reality checks in our personal life and collective as well. And we do have a really nice aspect today, exact Venus in trine to Uranus. Okay. So this is like part of all these different things being revealed and news coming out. It's dismantling people's beliefs. And it's also a shock, Uranus, to people's values, right? We're going through a shift and a rapid change in our values, in what we consider to be right, wrong, law, and order. And a lot of people waking up this week with this Venus in trine to Uranus. And also this Venus in trine to Uranus is good for new financial systems that are stepping forward. Uranus rules the future. Uranus also rules crypto. I'm not a financial advisor, you guys, but it is quite good for crypto to have Venus in trine to Uranus this week. And there can be new breakthroughs and positive news having to do with the financial side of things, having to do with women. Venus is women, finances, our values, the pleasures and beauties of life. So again, I know I've said this many times over the past week in preparation for this week that we're in now. Today and the whole rest of the week is an information overload time. Okay, so make sure you're doing proper self-care out there. You're taking breaks from the screens when you need to. Murdoch, hello, says, crazier than this. You know, there might be something this week that comes out that is even crazier than the Hunter Biden laptop story. And I have been saying lately that I do think it is possible that Kamala might step in as president intermittently before Inauguration Day when the Republicans get in. So I don't want to be right about that because I don't want to see that personally, but just saying astrologically, that is something that I've been seeing for a while with some of the transits. And so that could be something crazier than this, Murdoch. And also I find it very strange that Joe Biden is pardoning his son. We're still over a month away from him exiting office and Inauguration Day, and kind of peculiar, kind of something that presidents usually do right before they're about to exit. So I'll just leave that at that. Jenny says, Meg, what are your best remedies for Pisces rising kiddo with the information overload? Oh my goodness. I would highly recommend, well, it's getting colder outside if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, Jenny. I'm assuming you're in the Northern Hemisphere. The best thing would be to get barefoot outside to do some earthing. But if you're not able to do that, I would suggest going to earthing.com and checking out their products. They have earthing mats for the bed, seats, earthing shoes. If you've got Pisces rising kid, he definitely needs some earthing. Eating really nutritiously dense, grounding foods as well can be a really good remedy. And of course, physical exercise, things where he feels like he's in his body. So hope that helps. So yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. It's a weird energy this week. It is a weird energy, but today we do have that exact Venus in trine to Uranus. So lighter than what it is going to be probably for the whole rest of the week. And not necessarily that something bad is going to happen throughout the rest of the week, but just confusing information overload. We can be feeling nervous tension as well. Okay. So again, self-care is very, very important. Worsley now says, hi, Meg. Thanks again for your terrific 2025 prediction workshop. It was fun to hang out with you in the group. I'll be listening again and again. Well, thank you so much, Margie. And yeah, if you guys haven't heard me say this already, I've said it quite a bit. If you watch my content the past couple of weeks, this past weekend, I filmed live the 2025 astrology predictions for all 12 signs, 4 days straight. This is almost 12 hours of content in this workshop of the predictions for all 12 signs for 2025. So if you want to catch the replay, and you can watch it endless times, amounts of times on replay, you can go check that out at beyondmystic.academy. The link is in the description below. And also, you guys, we've got another workshop available on the Beyond Mystic Academy, which is the Tarot and Numerology Master Workshop Level 1 with Janine and Ashala. Definitely filled with some good information overload for those of you guys wanting to learn something. And it is Sagittarius season, so it is a very good time to be learning, expanding our mind, looking into subjects deeply. So you can go check that out. And we've got discount code TAROT10 that you can use to get 10% off. Jenny says, definitely feeling the information overload and feeling unsettled. Yes, for sure. Feeling that too, Jenny. And the unsettled is, yeah, it just feels like there's so much changing right now and people having their minds blown with certain information coming off. So I can definitely relate to you, Jenny. So thank you everyone so much for joining me. I'm wishing you an absolutely magical day, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another Daily Astro Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Bye, everybody.